By the way, has anyone here ever dressed up in drag?
Of course, yes.
Have you ever had a drag?
Similar, but not the full thing.
Have you ever done drag that means dressed up as a guy?
Drag king, maybe?
When I did my high school musical play, I dressed up as one of the teachers. That was my experience in drag. And I actually felt pretty comfortable. That brings us to today's Big Deal! So, drag queens are basically a norm now in our culture.
I don't know about a norm, but they're way more popular than ever.
Well, tell me about, Dennis, as someone who's, been a drag queen or practices. I don't even know how you say it.
Two-time winner, thank you very much. Okay, I took the crown twice.
Really?
What? You
Yeah, I won twice in college.
Okay.
And I won a gift card to the store, thank you.
Can we get... Hey, awesome. I want to see that.
Look at Vivian's shot.
Trophy.
And you barbecued as a drag, right?
I did barbecue as a drag, but I mean, that's being a drag queen is a drag because
I can imagine.
It is a lot of work.
That's why it's called drag queen, no?
No.
You know what? That's a good point. I don't know where the history of that word comes from.
Well, you told me that it takes you sometimes 3 hours to get made up, just to get made up.
Yeah, it takes like hours just to get that makeup on you with the eyelashes and then the wig and then more makeup and more makeup and more. It's like, I was like, when is this gonna end?
But what's the fun part of it though? To get dressed and get ready, or to actually act as a woman?
Like for me, like the thing that I enjoy the most about drag is not having like an over-the-top interpretation of a woman. I actually go for realness. Like I try to, look as close to a real, biological woman as possible.
I want to see pictures of that.
And
we're showing pictures right now that you can't see because only the viewers at home are watching this.
To me, the best part is when guys, heterosexual men, they start flirting with me. They're like, oh, you got good legs. One time I went to the bathroom after a drag show. I went into the men's bathroom because I was like, I don't want to get in trouble if I go into the women's bathroom. And the guys were like, they were into me, but they were like kind of taken aback because they're like, oh my God, this is, she's peeing standing up kind of deal. They could not believe that I was really a man. Well,
really?
A cisgender,
You look like a real woman?
I mean, I don't think I look exactly like, a biological woman, but I know there's a specific term that I should probably use for that. But I think I go for realness. I enjoy that more. I mean, I know certain times I've done drag, and obviously I look like a drag queen.
So you're a guy, but would you like to be a girl?
I don't know. I like.
Do you enjoy playing the part of a woman?
I like it, but I like having my penis. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay. So those are the
Not that that
she-males?
means anything.
No? You can be...
That's not the word.
No?
That is that is the back page of Hustler magazine, 1995 way of saying it.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
No, it's okay. She meant
me as a member of the LGBTQ community, even I struggle with some of these, politically correct terms because, I mean, as a gay man, it's just stuff that I haven't had to use because I'm not referring to myself, but I still have to educate myself on it, of course.
Is that
No. Sorry, in the zoo, anything goes.
Ay, qué estrés.
No, look at this, qué stress. No, that's just, I mean, that's the way that they would refer to it, in the mid-90s, and then it became transsexual, and you can't say that anymore. Now it's transgender, but there's different types of people, and it's a lot of different categories. We're not gonna, that's another show.
We could go on and
Let's
on,
stick
but
with
we
the
don't
drag
have
queen.
time.
The drag queen. The drag queen has become something, right, because right now there's a show on Viceland with Trixie.
Yeah,
that's right.
Mattel and Katya.
Yeah, so, and
But they're all graduates of the RuPaul's Drag Race
I see,
school,
that's what
pretty
it is.
much. That's pretty much what's taking this to the forefront, which I think is awesome.
And what's interesting, I was reading an article about that specific show, and their show started. They met at RuPaul's Drag Race, and they created a show that's just started organically, just by talking to each other. And what's so interesting about that to me is their personalities, they're larger than life. So even just a conversation, like we're having, Viceland's we'll pick it up because it was so entertaining, And so it's what you were talking about, where they're the caricatures of a caricature of a woman. and it's like this amazing product where you get just pure entertainment. You're like, how did this even happen?
And what are those guys like in real life? Because a lot of these drag queens are over the top and just like bombastic. And then when you meet the actual guy without his makeup, I wouldn't say normal, but shy.
Well, I mean, I think it varies per person, but I definitely would, some people look better as women than they do as men.
It's emboldening and empowering.
It is emboldening and empowering, and I love to do it, and when I look good as it.
The magic of makeup, the story of my life.